Good morning, students. Today we are going to fill the chapter number 45, that is about the paintings. Every paintings it's associated with something. उस painting जो painting होती है वो कुछ ना कुछ indicate करता है या फिर उसका कुछ in simple language you can say that something it denotes or tells something about it. So in this chapter, given below are the pictures of some famous paintings. Now what you have to do is by looking at these pictures and the name has been given to this picture, you have to tell who has painted this painting. So the first one it is, the painting you can see it is Guernica, and it is a large 1937 oil painting on canvas by Spanish artist. It is one of his best known works, regarded by many art critics as the most moving and powerful anti-war painting in history. And that person's name is Pablo Picasso. So you have to write it down here. Pablo Picasso. P-A-B-L-O. Pablo Picasso. P-I-C-A-S-S-O. Pablo Picasso. The next painting you can see, that is the Magpie, is an oil and canvas landscape painting by the French Impressionists and created during the winter of 1868 to 1869. As you can see, it's winter painting, Magpie, and it is an oil on canvas landscape painting. And who painted this? French Impression, and that name is the painting. Who has painted this? The name of that painter is the Claude Monet. So you have to write here C-L-A-U-D-E, Claude Monet, M-O-N-E-T, Claude Monet. The third picture you can see, that is the Mona Lisa. You all are familiar with this portrait, and it is half-length portrait painted by Italian artist. It has been described as the best known, the most visited, the most written about, the most sung about, the most parodied work of art in the world, isn't it? It has been described as written about, most sung about, and the parodic art in the world. And the painting was painted by the Leonardo da Vinci. So you will write it here, L-E-O, Leo, N-A-R-D-O, Leonardo da Vinci, D-A, da Vinci, you will write it down here, V-I-N-C-I, C-I, Leonardo da Vinci. Next, the fourth one, it is the Head of Christ. What is the painting name? Head of Christ. And it is also called the Salmon Head, is a 1940 portrait painting of Jesus of Nazareth by American artist. And it is also an extraordinarily successful work of Christian popular devotional art. It had been reproduced over 500 million times worldwide by the end of the 20th century. So the painter name is Werner Salmon. So you will write it down here, W-A-R-N-E-R, Werner Salmon, S-A-L-L-M-A-N, Werner Salmon. Next, it is very famous, and story is also based on this, Damayanti and the Swan. Damayanti was the princess of Vidarbha kingdom. One day, a beautiful swan came to her and told her about Nala, king of Nishada. The swan was sent by Nala after hearing about her from it. After hearing about Nala, she was impressed with him and wanted to marry him. The story is how the swan acts the messenger between the princess and the Nala of the Nishada kingdom. So, who has written this? The name is Ravi Verma. So, you will write here Raja, R-A-J-A, Raja Ravi Verma, R-A-V-I, Ravi Verma, V-A-R-M-A. Don't do the spelling mistakes here. V-E, don't write it down. V-A-R-M-A it is. Okay. Next, this sixth one, the Potato Eaters. It is an oil painting by Dutch artist and it was painted in April 1885 in Nuenen, Netherlands. And the painter name is Vincent van Gogh. So you will write it in here, Vincent, V-I-N-C-E-N-T, Vincent, V-A-N, Van Gogh, G-O-G-H. Next comes the seventh one, that is the tree bird. Very beautiful painting it is. The tree is looking like a bird and it has been painted or created by the who's M.F. Hussain, and this Polish-born artist reminds about the amusements of Matisse and Dali. So the name is M.S. Hussain, M.F. Hussain, H-U-S-S-A-I-N, M.F. Hussain. Next comes the Mother and Child, and it was created in 1965. The mother watches after the child and the child's face is covered by the mother. It means that the mother protects the child against the harshness of life. And it was painted by the Gemini Roy. J-A-M-I-N-I, Gemini Roy, R-O-Y, Roy. Next it is Madonna and Child. It was painted by one of the most influential artists of the late 13th and early 14th century. And the name of that artist is, this is D, आप अच्छे से कीजिएगा इसे, Duccio di Buonacin-Segna. So you will write it in here, D-U-C-C-I-O, Duccio, D-E-D-B-U-O-N-I-N-S-E-G-N-A, Buonacin-Segna. So what you have to do is you will learn this chapter and you will fill it in your book. Now we are going to move on to the chapter number 49. Chapter number 49 is all about the adventure sport. And adventure sports are those sports which involve speed, height and high level of physical exertion. So let us see what are they. The first one. This sport, it is the practice of swimming on or through a body of water while equipped with a diving mask, a shaped breathing tube called a snorkel. So this sport name is snorkeling. So you will write it down here, snorkeling, S-N-O-R-K-E-L-I-N-G, snorkeling. Second, it comes, as you can see in this picture, it is a surface water sport that is a combination of surfing and sailing. It is also referred to as a sailboarding and board sailing and emerged in the early 1970s from the surf culture of California. So this sport name is windsurfing. So you will write it down here, W-I-N-D, wind surfing, S-U-R-F-I-N-G, wind surfing. The third picture you can see, आपको यहाँ पे बोट का पिक्चर दिखाई दे रहा है. Now this is an activity which involves paddling a canoe with a single bladed paddle. So as you can name this sport as a canoeing. So you will write it down here, canoeing, C-A-N-O-E-I-N-G, canoeing. Fourth picture, you can see skaters are used here and you can imagine which game it might be. Skating it is. Yes, it is an action sport that involves riding and performing tricks using a skateboard, as well as a recreational activity, an art from an entertainment industry, jobs and a method of transportation. So this sport game is skateboarding. S-K-A-T-E, skateboarding. B-O-A-R-D-I-N-G, skateboarding. Next comes the fifth one. You all are very familiar with this. That is, it is a glider. Now it is in recreational. It is also a recreational and competitive adventure sport of flying paragliders. Lightweight free-flying foot-launched glider aircraft with no rigid primary structure. The pilot sits in a harness or lies supine in a cocoon-like spread bag suspended below a fabric wing. And this game is known as paragliding. P-A-R-A, paragliding. G-L-I-D-I-N-G, paragliding. Next, the sixth number it is, as you can see, the person is jumping from a height, and it is also an activity that involves a person jumping from a great height while connected to a large elastic cord. And this jumping is known as bungee jumping. So we will write it down here, B-U-N-G-E-E, bungee jumping, J-U-M-P-I-N-G. Jumping, bungee jumping. Next, the seventh number it is. Here also you can see a type of board, and it is a recreational outdoor activity which use an inflatable raft to navigate a river or any other body of water. And this is often done on white water or different degrees of rough water. Dealing with risk is often a part of this experience, and this game name is rafting. So we will write it down here, R-A-F-T-I-N-G, rafting. Next game, as you can see, it is flying in the sky. It is also called the parachuting. Use of parachute for either recreational or competitive purpose to slow or divers descend to the ground after jumping from an airplane or any other high place. And this is known as skydiving. So we will write it down here, skydiving, S-K-Y, sky, D-I-V-I-N-G, skydiving. Next you can see it is in water. So it is, which diving it is? It is a mode of underwater diving where the diver uses a self-container underwater breathing apparatus. That is known as scuba. So its name, the sport name is also scuba diving. S-C-U-B-A, scuba diving, D-I-V-I-N-G, scuba diving. So what you have to do is, you will learn these both the chapters and you will fill it in your book also. That's all for today. Thank you.